Class is in session, the Brofessor is in. What's happening, y'all? We have another boss battle, and this one is going to be a doozy, so let's grow. First off, we got a lot of battle attributes that are going to be difficult to use. So trap gems are going to do 2,000% more damage, which is okay. Our protect gems are going to do 2,250 more damage. Our immobile gems are going to do 2,250 more damage. And the fun part is that red gems are going to do negative 10,000% damage. So sorry, Powerhouse KO, we're not having it this time. The boss's damage, as per usual, starts somewhere around 5 million. It increases every single turn. We now have our first boss combo move. So freeze all players one move for one turn, and it can be removed by the boss breaker, and then is going to heal for 20% of the max damage or the max MP, per turn. So we're going to see that applying, looks like every 1 to 2 turns, so probably the second turn that'll come up. And then we're going to have, it looks like rotating shields. So this one is going to do 100 purple gems that you have to break, and you might actually have 2 shields at the same time. It's probably going to go for 2 turns, and then on the second turn, it'll rotate every second turn. So you'll have to break, you have 2 turns to break all of those, and then you'll have 2 turns to break all of the greens that this shield will do. So it's going to be difficult for not only having less things to work with, having no color gems to actually do a whole bunch more damage as well too. So all of our damage is going to be coming by these specialty gems. So let's go check out who we're going to think is going to be in our top 4, 5, 6, or 7, however many we can put together. So in the focus category, one of the issues that we have, not just for Focused and for anybody else, is that we have no actual gem damage outside of the damage caused by any of these specialty gems. So you're going to need a move, the move that makes specialty gems into extra bonus damage, and someone that can then recycle it, which is why for the Focused category, Zombie HBK is probably going to be our best bet for this. And that is because at 6-star, he has a move, and this is the kind of move I'm talking about, bonus damage for every type of that gem. And for HBK, in this instance, he is going to make I think it's a 3x6. He's going to make 18 of them into trap gems. And if they are broken by you, they're going to respawn. So you're going to be able to respawn and continue to make trap gems on the board. And then his Moonsault's going to do about 100k per trap gem that's on the board every time you hit that this blue move right here, available at 6-star, times 20. So you can see that that's going to do about 20 million per trap gem. Sorry, 2 million per trap gem. That's totally different. 2 million per trap gem, not 20 million. Math is hard even for the bro. So he is going to be our best bet, I think, in terms of making the damage in this category, but he's not alone. And a bargain version of this, and he'll be in the bargain bin, is actually going to be Rosie, because Rosie also has a similar move at 6-star. However, his stays static at 75k per trap gem. But he, again, somebody who can and will be able to make some damage in this category. So a bargain bin version would also be Rosie. In the chaotic category, I think this is actually going to be one of the best bets that are out there. It's actually going to be KO, Just Keep Fighting, the striker version, who's going to not only make a lot of immobile gems, but he also has an immobile gem damage with his Swanton Bomb. So that's going to be where we're going to get some extra damage for him. It's not from his power gems, but we're going to try to make as many of these as possible with that Juggernaut gem, and also turning them into green gems. And I think where this also comes in to help is that KO has his own plate. He has an ultimate plate that also gives extra damage whenever you make immobile gems to green and to black, so you should be able to stack that as well too. So that's why I think KO is probably going to be your best bet in the chaotic category. So for the aggressive category, we have two that we can use, and neither one of them looks to be very good for a couple of reasons. The first one is going to be Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar does have an immobile gem boost at 5-star. The problem is it only gets up to about 25k. Not really going to be that much damage. It's not going to work very well, I don't think, but he's probably going to be one of the better ones. The other one that I think is also not great, but is someone that we can use, and I'll have to scroll forever because this box right here is obscenely large. The other one that we can possibly use is Solo Sikoa, but we sort of run into the same problem with Solo, in that he is going to be making red gems. So this will help you recycle this finisher. You could go triple purple. The problem is it's going to make red gems, and red gems aren't going to help us in that sense. We want someone who's going to respawn gems, but this is only when it's broken by your opponent. A lot of people have Solo, if you have him, already up at 6-star silver, so he might be the person that you're going to use, so that's probably why he's going to be someone usable in this area, but I don't think he's going to be the best one sort of out there. Last but not least, in our defensive category, I think JD Dom is probably going to be our best bet. Unfortunately, he does make a lot of traps. He makes them into purple, which is one of the colors of our shield that we're going to have to break. He does also have a bunch of extra bonus damage for traps, so he's probably going to be the best bet to use in that regard because he has those attributes. So there you have it. That's the top 4 for this boss battle. It's going to be a rough one. I'm not liking our chances, especially because they've done so much here. But if you don't have any of those top 4 at 6-star silver, or top 5 or top 6, I forget how many I mentioned. But if you don't have them at 6-star silver and you have to put somebody else in at 6-star silver, well, we got a bargain bin video. So make sure you check out the bargain bin video, which will be coming out shortly afterwards. Let me know what you think in the comments. If I missed somebody you think is going to be better, put it in there too. Thanks for coming to class. Brofessor out.